I've been collecting comics, statues, and autographs for about 10 years now. And this is truly my happy place. Not only with the collectibles, but the bar and the home theater room. And today we're gonna take a look at it all.
Give it to you. Wait for you to get it on your own.
Thank you so much for tuning into the Extreme channel for our 2026 room tour. So I have my entire basement, about 2,200 square feet, filled with collectibles, and there's one room upstairs that we're gonna look at. But before we do, here is the entrance. And I purposely keep it a little bit dark because of some of the areas behind it, but I have it lined with my favorite comics, all in CGC slab from growing up. The left is mostly Venom and Silver Surfer. The right is Venom and the new Donny Cates runs. And all of these I'm going over very quickly because I'm going to do some mini room tours that focus on the detail of every single item. The purpose behind that is this video would probably be about 2 hours long if we did it. So upon entering, you have some life-size busts from some horror and sci-fi properties. All the autographs that you're gonna find, again, we're gonna do detailed room tours. They are authenticated. But as you enter, you have a few rooms. There's some rooms down here that I use for other things. There's a bedroom, there's a gym, a bathroom, storage room. You have my Hulk display. Now, a few things as we go through a lot of this. Some of the statues are licensed, so they're from companies like Sideshow Collectibles, Prime One Studio, PCS, Queen Studios, but a lot of them are custom. So that's a private unlicensed commission. Usually made in a small run. I have detailed videos of every single statue, usually about a 14-15 minute review. As you see, I really like to display matching slabs. So slabs are the graded comics with certain statues. This is what I call kind of my powerful Marvel display. It's kind of centered around my favorite character, Silver Surfer. Has a lot of his arch enemies like Thanos, Mephisto, Doctor Doom, some other throne statues down there. Again, there's going to be a detailed video of every single piece. Some of the other Galactus foes. Now, anytime you see a decent sized empty spot, that is because there was a new statue coming, like Morg, a custom Morg statue from the same creator of that Terrax will be placed there. That's one of my favorite displays, as autographs from all the actors from Avengers Age of Ultron. So as you walk in, and then it translates just over to the right. So this is on that other side of the Hulk wall. We'll do one quick look at that again. You have Maestro, red and green Hulk, and then Hulkbuster and Green Hulk. Again with more slabs, and a beer bottle opener. And then this was more thrones. You have Thanos and Noel on the bottom, both custom. A custom Magneto, and a huge empty spot for a Magneto that actually is upstairs on a crate. Haven't unboxed it yet. Then we have the kitchen slash bar. So this TV is actually connected to that television. So whatever plays on one plays on both. A few different wines and liquors over here. I am a die-hard Broncos fan. I go to every single game. I have quite a few videos on that. Don't judge me. Some slabs. I collect omnibuses. I collect comics to read them, not to increase their value. Here's what one of my favorite sections. It's a Bartesian, which is kind of like a Keurig for alcohol if you've never used them. A smoker, and some other whiskey props mainly. I do have a 3-tap keg that I varied up between Fat Tire, Stella, Angry Orchard, a few different things. So you can definitely entertain down here. So then as we leave the Marvel collection, we transition over. This is kind of a random right here. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles by a company called PCS, Premium Collectible Statues. You'll notice I only have 5 characters because the other ones haven't been made yet at the time I'm filming this. So as more statues come in that I order, and I talk about it on the 1st of every single month, I redo the displays. So that's why we do these updated room tours. I think the last one I did was about 18 months ago. Mikey is missing, and then they are also making a Krang and a Rocksteady and surely a Bebop to follow. Now, if you're interested not only in any of these statues and where I got them, like I said, I have detailed videos on every single one. Same thing with the display cases. You can just search my channel. These are called Maji cases right here. But right here is my filming area on the other side of the bar. And that's actually a felt poker table with a bumper on the other side. This is also my music room, so you have autographed music behind. And again, we'll do a detailed room tour of just this for each piece. But it's Alien and Predator. So while Marvel was 1/4 scale statues that we just went through, and Turtles were 1/3, meaning 3 times smaller than a real life version, these are also 1/3 scale. So you have XM Studios and Prime One Studio. And this is some custom stuff. Prime One Studio, you see I have almost every single Alien franchise covered, from comics to movies, and quite a few on order. I have another dog Alien on top of that one. I have one from Alien Romulus. And then a few more aliens, but not xenomorphs. We have Syl from Species and E.T. Got some xenomorph eggs back there with Ripley. She is 1/4 scale, so she's off scaled from everything else. So is this queen alien right up here. But that's, these displays are always in flux. So this Predator, this is Assassin Predator, isn't going to stay here. This is going to be more aliens next to the life-size facehugger. And eventually, this wall over here is going to be complete Predators. So you have a King Predator on throne, that's by XM Studios, and then Prime One Studios making this giant Predator line. Some of my favorite statues. If you're curious about cost without watching the other videos, these average about $3,000 each, so quite a bit. Some of the autographs, like there's a Michael Jackson signed guitar. These Batman statues, and there's some Joker ones below. They're for sale, actually. I do a for sale video at the end of every single month. So eventually this entire wall will be all Predator related, because when you collect a lot of statues, it's almost a work in progress all the time. You always have a few on order because they take anywhere from 6 months to 4 years sometimes to be made. This is a custom Curse of the Spawn, one of my favorite pieces. It just doesn't go with anything. It's not movie, not Marvel, not DC. But then we move into my home theater room, which is sci-fi and horror, depending on how you want to combine it. So we have a back wall that's dedicated to Star Wars, mostly autographs. We'll look at that a little bit more in a second. And a front wall that's really in flux right now. On the right, we have werewolf and vampires. From all different companies, Cinemacat, PCS, Prime One Studio. You have comic, you have movie. Obviously that's from Underworld. You have Marcus and Lycan. Yes, I'm a Nebraska Husker fan as well as a Bronco fan. And I'm actually filming this the day they made it to the Sweet 16. See how they do from there. Howling is my favorite werewolf movie. Love that piece. And again, more slabs and more autographs. That's Wesley Snipes' autograph down there. Then over here we have a RoboCop Terminator theme starting and some old random crap. Eventually this will be completely full. It's going to be RoboCop and Terminator on the bottom, with more pieces from this franchise, with some Lord of the Rings stuff on top. So in the basement you have lighting that you can change whatever color. You have these awesome recliners with power and lighting. And then behind it, mostly Star Wars autograph stuff and collectible hilts from different lightsabers. Kind of my villains down there. You can see Maul, Ren, Vader, Dooku. Then you have a life-size custom Han Solo and Carbonite with a life-size Yoda right in front of him, also a custom. One of my newest pieces right here is from PCS. It's a Darth Vader diorama. So then we kind of transition these life-size pieces to some other movie life-size pieces. You have the turtles coming out of the ground here. Then you have the baby turtles right next to them. Not happy with this display. I got to figure out how to make that a little bit better. And then some life-size MCU pieces in the back. These are quite a bit more. These are around 10,000 each, which if you look, you'll notice that the Mark 7 there, his eyes aren't lit up. Yeah, that's an issue. Again, individual videos on every single one of these. On the left is my X-Men wall. So this is one of my favorite displays. X-Men, huge franchise for me. I love these statues. The top is mostly them fighting the Sentinels. Some really incredible pieces. Again, I'm gonna do a slow video just on this, on the X-Men, so you can see them all. And I have two more pieces coming. One is a morph. I apologize for the glare on the cases. So again, these are Maji cases. They actually keep the dust significantly down, which is really nice. Then we kind of forgot this part right here, cutting back. This is my mini Jaws display to kind of go with my sci-fi and horror creatures. So the top is an Iron Studios 1/20th scale. Quince getting eaten. Oh. The license plate signed by Richard Dreyfuss. And then a newer piece this year. This is from Elite Creature Collectibles, Jaws. And then the last part of the basement when it comes to collections is the little Batcave corner right here. These are all 1/3 scale, so 3 times smaller than a real life version. You have a ton of autographs over here as well, just from some of my favorite movies and favorite characters. But starting at the right, down below, you have a few one-offs. These are quarter scale lantern pieces. So you have Red Lantern, Yellow, Sinestro, Green Lantern in the form of Kyle Rayner and Atrocitus there. And then 1/3 scale Batman villains, starting with Penguin, Clayface, Two-Face, Scarecrow, Punchline, who's scary as hell in the comics, Killer Croc, Mr. Freeze, Poison Ivy, Joker, and Harley. And again, some matching slabs and extra portraits on the bottom. Then the display transitions over to Dark Knight Metal, which is a comic series line where you may have heard Batman Who Laughs. He's kind of the leader of it. So that is actually Bruce Wayne was poisoned and becomes kind of the Joker. And then all these alternate universes have alternate characters of Batman. So you have the Flash merged with Batman, Green Lantern, Ares, the God of War, Murder Machine, kind of like Cyborg. There's a Harley Who Laughs right there. These are all made by Prime One Studio. Kind of their bread and butter. And then this corner is the main DC characters. You have Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman with Doomsday down below. That spot is reserved for another piece coming in very soon that's in transit. So before we go upstairs and finish up the tour, a few things. Number one, we'll give you a 360 walk around here to kind of give you an idea. So the purpose of that is you can play shuffleboard here, hang out with some drinks, look at some of the collection. I'll have links in the description below to videos that talk about the different types of display cases I have. I have a lot more coming, so make sure you not only like this video, but sub to the channel and hit the bell notification. And again, if you want more details on anything we're looking at today, you have two options. One, go back and find the original video review. Number two is stay tuned. In the upcoming weeks, we're going to do mini tours where I'll highlight each piece. So it'll be about 10 to 15 minute videos, so they won't take up much of your time. And to kind of cap it off before we head upstairs, I constantly get in new collectibles and I do videos on all of them, so make sure you have subscribed to the channel if you want to see any of those. Now let's head upstairs to what I call my sports watching room to check out those collectibles. All right, so we made it upstairs. This is the room I was inferring to. So this is the room that mainly we watch sports in. I kind of feel like that. And for some reason, we have the sports memorabilia. Again, we're gonna do an individual video of just this room. I apologize for the lighting. Some signed football, basketball, boxing. 65-inch TV there. Over here, we got some Lord of the Rings stuff. Some more autographs. This is where the Broncos stuff. That one's actually signed by all the 50 starters of Super Bowl 50. But this is a Venom display. So this is a variation between different versions of Venom, as well as different symbioted pieces. So this is actually a symbioted Batman. Again, check out the video on that. Down here you have some Carnage stuff, followed by Toxin, which is his son. Some Spider-Man and Venom, some Venomized Mary Jane and Carnageized Gwen, or reverse that, another Venom statue. More Venomized Eddie Brock, Miles Morales, Mary Jane. So again, I'm gonna do an individual video just for this room. There's Wolverine, X-23, Deadpool, Ghost Rider, some really cool autographs up here. Venomized Thanos, Hulk, Magneto. And just so you know, all of these have comic bases. See, most of them actually have, like this Loki right here. There's the comic it's actually based off of. So I was gonna say goodbye to the overall room tour, but it just hit me. Mrs. X, my wife, she has a few statues. Let's check those out. So this is just another room in our home that kind of the ladies watch TV in here, but we have some sideshow pieces from J. Scott Campbell. They're based off of both Disney and some other mythical fairy tale stuff. Again, my wife is actually in all these videos you can check out. But that concludes, so please check out the individual video reviews as well as the mini room tours if you want to see more. And in the meantime, you could actually win a $1,000 statue. Check out how. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Yes, we're still giving away $1,000 statues at every 5,000 subscriber milestone. You have to make sure you're subbed to the channel, you like the video, and then leave a comment. We're going to pick a random comment on a random video and give away those statues. In the meantime, check out some of these other videos and my social media. Talk to you soon. Take care.